So good morning, my dear student. I'm very happy to be here today to present you this course. First, as you all know me, I'm Dr. khadidiatou Diallo. I've been with you last year. I wanted to congratulate you also for having gone to the second class. So for this year, we have again a course in African civilization. And as last year, the main objective of this course is to help you have a sound and diversified sources on African history, to help you also expand your knowledge of African political philosophy and history through texts on Africa's main thinkers and ideology. And the prerequisite for this course, of course, if you want to have a good understanding of the course, you should be able to speak well English and to write well English also, to have a sound knowledge in Africa's social and political history, be able to critically respond to the stages and figures of Africa's historical evolution. Now, concerning the content of the course itself, the course is composed of 4 chapters. And each chapter lasts a week. For the first chapter, it is about the Negritude movement, and we'll have a text on Senghor and Cesaire's vision about this ideology. And after that, we'll move to Steve Biko's Black Consciousness, how through this ideology he has tried to bring his contribution to the struggle for Africa's freedom in South Africa. And next to this, we have Black nationalism, where we will revisit the source or the ideology of Amilcar Cabral from Bissau, Guinea. And last but not least, we have a text which focuses on Kwame Nkrumah's Pan-Africanism. Now, for the first chapter itself, now the specific objective for this chapter is to bring you to have expanded knowledge of the social political context of the Negritude movement, to have a deeper insight into the basic principle of the revolutionary movement, and also to help you know more about the contribution and or the divergences between Senghor and Cesaire. And last but not least, also you are able at the end of this course to discuss about the importance of this movement in Black nationalism. Now, concerning Steve Biko's Black Consciousness, it's important because with this text you will be more familiar with what was happening in South Africa under apartheid. And you will also have an expanded knowledge about the movement that the Black leaders as Mandela or Steve Biko had launched in order to struggle against white oppression in the country. You will be introduced into the contribution of Steve Biko through the Black Consciousness movement. So you will know what was this movement, why had he launched this Black Consciousness, what was his objective in talking about the Black Consciousness movement. And also in a final position, you will be provided, you will be able to provide a response to the ideas put forward by Steve Biko. Now, concerning chapter 3, which is entitled Black Nationalism, the Political Thought of Amilcar Cabral, you will know more about him, about the country which was under Portuguese colonial rule. You will know also more about his actions as a socialist revolutionary. You will be able to have a glance at the relevance of his vision, of his ideas to empower the peasants and workers in order to wage war against the Black bourgeoisie. And last and not least, also you will bring your response to his ideas and his action as a leader of the struggle against white oppression. Now, the last chapter of our course is Pan-Africanism, the vision of Kwame Nkrumah. You all know that he is from Ghana, and he has been the first African leader who talked about the unity of the African countries. So if you explore this text on Kwame Nkrumah, you will be able to have a well understanding of what Pan-Africanism is, what is his vision of Pan-Africanism, how has he explained to the black leaders from the continent and to the world his vision to unite the countries of the continent, and why did he have a strong belief that if they get united, they could be able to fight against whites' domination of that period. Now, before ending, I would want to give you some learning instruction. It means some advices that if you carefully follow them, you will be able to profit more from the courses that I have the pleasure to propose you. First, for each text, read it carefully. Read the texts again and again to get the main idea, to get the gist of each text. Use the useful resources and the videos that are added to each course to back up your own understanding and to enhance your knowledge about the issue. Now do the test and the exercises to know what are the skills or what are the skills you have got from the texts. Now use the forum to exchange with not only your friends but also the tutors in order to further your own conception or vision of the text. And last but not least, don't hesitate to ask me a question, because I am always open to respond to each interrogation that you would address me. So I would want to thank you, and I encourage you. I wish you would succeed again this year. So these were the few words I wanted to share with you, and I hope that you have well understood. As usual, I am open to your questions. So thank you very much.